Hello everyone, it's Mr. Cube Collector and my son Bartek. Normally we do Rubik's Cube or Rubik's Cube arts, but today for change we're going to unbox a 3D printer which is
the Ender 3 V3 KE
from Creality. So let's start it.
So at the moment we're taking off the first layer of foam, showing all the parts like the display and the power cables. Be careful, some bits are connected to the others. With the first layer of foam off, now we can see the bed and the Z-axis. The Z-axis is quite tall, measuring at about 240mm, which is quite tall for a creality 3D printer. Now we're just sorting out the miscellaneous parts like the grease and all the tools. The printer comes with some sample filament, but Creality was nice enough to send us two 1 kilogram spools of filament, one of them being white and the other being red. Now we're putting the Z-axis onto the actual printer as we struggle to find the right Allen key for it. Right, after we've got the Z-axis on, we still need to reinforce it from underneath, so now we're just looking for the right screws for that. Right, so we've just found the screws for it, and I'm going to take you under with me to show you the reinforcements. Okay, so we're going to put the reinforcements in at both sides, and we're just going to go connect the cable that connects the bed to the Z-axis. Okay, so right now we're just connecting the little connector that connects the Z-axis to the bed. Right, so now we're done with every single reinforcement there is on the Z-axis. Now we should move on to the display. Right, so we're on the display now, and there's a lot of connectors for the display, but there's also a lot of screws for it. So right now we're just connecting all the screws there is for it, and we'll put the display on shortly. The display is also a touchscreen display, not like the old SE model which had a turning knob. This one's a touchscreen. Okay, so what you can see right now is us trying to screw on the display onto the actual printer. We still haven't taken off the protective film over it yet. We're going to do that later once we've got it all set up. Also, lots of printers use SD cards to transfer data over, but this one's different. This one uses an actual USB stick to transfer it. Okay, so we are almost done with the display right now. All there is left to do really is just to connect the display with the cable itself. But apart from that, that's all there is to the display. Right, so we've just got this display on, all connected and all ready. So, you know what time it is. It's peeling time. Hope you all like that peel there. Anyway, we're almost done with the printer itself. We've just got the spool to do and the filament sensor. And then apart from that, I think we should just connect everything and we're going to be done. This printer has a unique way of storing its filament. Instead of storing it to the side, it stores it up at the top to save some storage. So we're just doing some final adjustments to the spool holder, and as you can see slightly to your left, there's the filament sensor which tracks if the filaments run out or not. Right, so we're about to finish the spool holder. We're just putting on the bit that actually holds the spool in place. So after, we're just going to connect all the cables together, and I think we'll be ready. Right now, we're putting in the really big long wire that goes onto the extruder, which tells it whether to print or not. Now that we have it fully in there, there's one more thing left to do to the cable. We have to put a bracket on it so it keeps it in place and stops it from wearing or tearing or even falling. Okay, so now we're just taking out the power cable from the miscellaneous bag. Just gonna plug it in and see if it's the right cable, and yeah. Looks like Donald Trump is even interested in this 3D printer. He's been looking at it all day. If you do end up buying Ender 3 V3 KE, you have to know whether your power sockets are 115 volts or 230, so you can switch in between them. Okay, so we're back in our miscellaneous bag, taking out all the last bits. Most importantly, Creality have sent us some filament, so just unboxing that to put it on our new 3D printer. Okay, now we're down into my room. I'm just threading the filament through the sensor and into the extruder itself for the first test print. Okay, so now that we've set it up, we're just setting up the language and accepting the term conditions and downloading the app. Anyway guys, thank you all for watching. There'll be some more 3D printer videos in the future, definitely. If you want to copy yourself one of these printers, go to the link down below. Thank you Creality for sending one of these, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.